5 things I did not know about Bosnia before I moved here. Number 1, the coffee culture. You don't just take a coffee to go, you have a coffee here. And you sit down and you enjoy it. Maybe with friends, maybe alone, but you sit there. The cafes are full all the time. Even throughout quarantine now, the cafes, outside especially, were full. Number 2, it gets really hot in summer. We're talking above 30 degrees, and in winter we are talking about minus 15 degrees. So you have all seasons fully, and that nearly every year. That means you can go to the ocean. Yes, Bosnia has its own ocean, and you can go for a swim there, or you can go into the many beautiful lakes it has here, or the many beautiful streams it has here. And in winter, if you're, for example, in the capital, you can simply go to a skiing area that is, there are quite a few actually right around the corner from here. It's not even an hour's drive, and you're there, and you're skiing, and you're having the time of your life. And that all in this one small country. Number 3, you better invest in a good air filter if you're gonna stay here any longer than just a vacation. Because basically the air quality is pretty damn horrible. So what you want to do is get an air filter, check out the weather podcast for that day, and quite often, especially in winter, since there's a lot of heating with coal and wood, the air quality is going to be hazardous to really dangerous, and it recommends you to stay inside. So get an air filter if you're staying here. However, if you're here over summer, usually the air quality is better. You have less heating going on, so generally you're pretty fine. But remember, for winter, if you don't have great lungs, don't spend too much time outdoors. Number 4. So I realized when I moved here in astonishment that there are a lot of people that speak German, but fluently. I would expect English due to it being usually a very common language to get taught in school, but it was German and English obviously as well. But I wasn't expecting people that have never been to Germany to speak like natives. And since I'm a German, I can sort of identify someone that sounds pretty damn good in German, and they sound amazing. And most of these people have learned it through TV. They don't have a lot of shows translated, so they watch them in the original language, and some of them are, especially the kid shows, are from Germany. So they see them in German, and that's how a lot of them learned. Others have learned because they had, in the war, a lot of families went to Germany for work and stayed there, and then they came back, and that's how they learned. But it's pretty damn awesome when you're suddenly there. You don't speak the language of the country. I don't speak Bosnian, and there's someone talking to you in perfect German, and you're just gobsmacked of how that happened, and you're just like, damn, I wish I watched shows in the language they were originally made in and would have learned a language like that. That sounds so organic and awesome. Number 5, there's a lot of wild dogs in Bosnia. Every city I've been to has its own wild dogs, and usually they're pretty damn friendly. People feed them, and they sometimes all they want is cuddles. You'll feed them and you'll pet them a bit, and they'll stop eating because they just want the cuddles, and it's really sweet. And you can see like families walking around, and then there'll just be dogs around them and just walking with them, and it's really sweet. And you can see they're not their own dogs, and there's a lot of them, and they're beautiful, beautiful dogs, and it's really nice to see everyone here taking care of them in a way, and also feeding the birds. It's a big thing here. People always like throw over the bread or something to feed the animals here. It's very sweet. So those were my 5 things that I was not expecting when I moved to Bosnia. I have many more in store. If you want to know more about German students studying dentistry in Bosnia, give me a follow, like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye!